trouble.
Yeah.
Let's have some violence.
You know, there is truly no such thing as a one-hit wonder, my dear sinners. A one-hit wonder about an origin story about Arthur Fleck, who became the Joker that Todd Phillips gave us back in 2019. And me, like many other people, did not know what to expect. But when we knew we were getting an origin story about a guy that clearly never needed one, I was honestly excited. And then the movie got released, became a success, and became the highest-grossing R-rated movie ever. Joker cleared over $1 billion. It was an absolute win for Todd Phillips and Joaquin Phoenix. And of course, the guy won an Oscar for it. It was incredible. But if it's one thing Hollywood just doesn't know how to do, it's keep their eyes off the TV screen and not look at the bigger picture. But when you make a movie that clears over $1 billion, even though Todd Phillips and even Joaquin Phoenix said, nope, I'm done, I'm out. Well, clearly, when you have a movie, like I said, that makes this much money, Todd Phillips seemed to say, nope, I have nothing planned. There's going to be no contract. It's just rumors.
Everything burns.
So we might as well just address the elephant in the room. Joker is out, and yes, this is a sequel. I know that this movie was just released, so I'm going to keep this as spoiler-free as possible. Let me know in the comment section below if you want a spoiler review of Joker, the sequel. So that's going to bring us to here, right, sinners? Joker, Folie, deux. This movie takes place right after Arthur Fleck was arrested at the end of Joker in 2019, where he's going to be standing trial for the 5 murders. And this sequel, and Joker, Folie, deux, is going to be starring Lady Gaga, who, yes, I do have to say, is a much better rendition of Harley Quinn that we got in the Suicide version. So, yes, let's address one of the biggest controversial issues in this, the musical aspect. Yeah, there is singing in this movie, both from Lady Gaga and Folie dipshit, but her singing is nowhere near as good as it usually is. Don't get me wrong, this woman can sing. She's got some lungs on her, but is it something built in her contract where if she's going to be in a movie where this woman must sing? Because there was just like really enhanced talking. Her singing wasn't all that good. So, as it starts off, Arthur is back in Arkham, where he belongs after committing the 5 murders, who now has to stand trial for what he has done and his crimes. I thought originally this was going to be very interesting. You could have had this aspect where he meets Harley Quinn and then have them take off and do a Harley Quinn Joker romance where they just go up and destroy and cause havoc. Well, no, that didn't happen. Didn't happen at all.
That is one big pile of shit.
As Arthur begins his life new, he's going to be setting out his time at Arkham. Of course, Lady Gaga is in there and Folie of Depravity, and now is going to be self-inducing herself into Arkham because she is not a doctor. She is in school for psychology, but she wanted to be at Arkham and made up a complete lie just to be closer to Joker. She wanted to be closer to Joker, not Arthur Fleck. As far as performances are going to go, it's going to have to go to Joaquin Phoenix and Lady Gaga. And this version of Joker, Folie of Depravity and Disturbingness, their performances stand out by far as intense, charismatic, and they do what they need with the material that they have to get the version of the character they want across. It brings out the same intensity Joaquin Phoenix did back in 2019. But really, this is going to go back to the negatives. But one of the best stand-up performances that I have to say is going to be in a courtroom scene involving Gary, back from the Joker, back in 2019. This guy. It is very intense. It is very dark. It is very emotional. You understand everything that this man saw, went through. When his life was already hard enough as a little person, the performances that they do are exceptional. But unfortunately, with the positives, they are over. It's now the negatives. Joker in 2019 was about Arthur Fleck shedding that version of himself and becoming the Joker, causing havoc, being beaten down by society, and finally being seen as the person that he was, the Joker. In Joker, Folie of Desperation, you see that Arthur Fleck is now the version of his true self, not the Joker. He's just Arthur Fleck now. Todd Phillips spent so much time building this character up. He now peels him back the layers to his purest form, and honestly, a little bit lower of Arthur Fleck. He's trying to understand his competency in order to stand trial, but he's going to lose Lady Gaga if he goes back to being Arthur Fleck. He shows a war within himself about the person that he doesn't even know he is. But ultimately, at the very end, and yes, this might be a little bit spoilerish, but I'm trying to keep it as entertaining as I can for you guys. It goes back to Joker just being himself, not even the Joker. He's just going to be Arthur Fleck. And yes, the ending of this movie is going to cause quite a bit of controversy. I want you guys to see this movie, but honestly, if you don't want to spend your money, I completely understand. And honestly, this is going to be a no recommendation. Enjoy Joker 2019.
Joker, Folie, Depravity, Desperation, and Disturbingness, a review, a middle finger to fans of Lady Gaga, the DC movies, and musicals.
As much as I wanted to enjoy this movie, as much as we all wanted to enjoy this movie, the repercussion of what we are seeing is mostly negative. I wanted to enjoy this movie, as I'm sure I wanted all of you to enjoy this movie, but honestly, it's not going to be worth it. Stay home, save money, spend time with your family, and for the love of God, don't think this is going to be what you wanted. Because quite honestly, Mr. Sinister is very disappointed. This is not going to be anything that I ever could have wanted. But I do have to give credit to one more standout character that was in this movie. Brandon Gleeson is going to be in this movie. He's going to be playing a prison guard. And if not, he's going to be the head asshole in charge of Arkham Asylum. But honestly, this is the case where the prisoners run the show at Arkham, which is something that honestly shouldn't be happening. It should be a place where these guys are locking down everything the best way that they can. My dear sinners, if you're still here watching, like this video, share this video. Let me know in the comment section below. If you saw Joker, Folie of Disturbingness and Disgusting Depravity, let me know. What's going to be better for you? Joker, Folie, dipshit, or, as always, until...
Get what you fucking deserve!